I want to tell a cautionary tale involving receivers, and this story I've seen happen many, many times, and I think that business owners need to understand how this works. So in this story, I'll anonymize the entity, but the company borrows money from a bank. Maybe it needs some of the lending for stock, borrows a couple of $1 million, goes and gets stock. Maybe the bank manager changed or something changed within the bank and they're worried about the lending. Now, what they do is they will ask you to appoint an independent accountant to review the situation on their behalf. You engage the accountant, you're paying the accountant, you're working with the accountant. Actually, everything seems to be going really well, and the accountant is giving you good feedback, getting into all of the records that you have, and then suddenly, maybe after a month, maybe after 6 weeks, the accountant recommends a receivership. Now, the bank tells you that the company will be going into receivership, and the receiver is the very accountant that you have engaged to do this review. And this happens very, very commonly. And it's a problem that I have in the industry where I do believe that those advising lenders ought not be the same person who takes the receivership appointment, because then what often happens next is that receiver will run the business for the next 6 months as they try to sell it, and they will take $2 million in fees. And often what happens is it's sold to another customer of the bank, and it's sold financed to the same bank, and often at significantly under a fair market value because it's sold as a distressed asset. In that situation, there's a shortfall owing to the bank, and the bank will be coming and making demand on your personal guarantees. Often people lose their homes as a result of these types of receiverships. So my caution is, if you owe money to a bank and that bank wants to introduce an independent accountant, look carefully at who that independent accountant is. If they're an insolvency specialist at one of the main insolvency firms, I would be getting specialist insolvency advice from a lawyer to help you through that situation, because this could very well happen.